Happy high vibrations, everybody. May your mind, body, and soul be whole. May your spirit be clean. May your body be separate from that machine. When we keep the law of Ptah, Mednetter guides and protects you. Well, Christopher A. Chaplin here. Jehudi N. And, it's all about Trump right now. That's what this video is about. It's all about what should we do? Should we keep the trumpet going? Or should we turn it off and get ready for the big show? Well, me personally, I'm getting ready for the big show. Because it's much bigger than our beloved Donald Trump. That's right. I've always looked at it that way. I've always known that this particular time period leading up to the Great Conjunction, as many of my posts expressed explicitly, that it was about choosing a way of life. It's about siding with Source, Mother Nature, Metu Neter, or living under Satan being the king of this dome, including yours, the one on top of your shoulders. And so many of us, instead of looking at the principalities in dark places, which is our morals within our mind and body that govern our souls, that govern our bodies, that allow us to have experience recorded and kept in our souls. Right? These powers, these battles that we have are against the addictions that we have, against these false beliefs, against the artificial construct, against the having to augment reality with truths. So my friends, my family, my brothers, my sisters, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time for us to release ourselves. Okay? It's time for us to sever ourselves from the anti-life system. Okay? Because we need to see now that Donald Trump is not in control of Donald Trump. Okay? Donald Trump, like all things that we're seeing, is controlled opposition, allowing Donald Trump to do his works and his magic that he's blessed to do, but never really, being true to Donald Trump. Right? You've seen that in his speech the day when he said he's going to leave office, right? He basically said, you know what, these people are just setting me up. That's basically, he realized that, it's not real. They made him believe everything that he believed. And it's the only way a man can do the things that he did for this country, for the world. Okay? Because everybody in Canada, Pakistan, China, it doesn't matter where they were, people realize America is the land of the free. You're free to worship Satan or you're free to worship N, source, energy. Right? But you're free, right? And so tactically having America fight all these battles against communism and going into all these countries, letting us believe that they're fighting to free people of this tyranny, right? To only now realize it was all to get us under tyranny. It was a stage show. Okay? For everybody listening to Q, okay? This is the same recycled, the anonymous, the same recycled, things that they've been going on every election cycle. They have a new consciousness, right? It's going to get right nasty soon because, again, controlled opposition. You have to understand the people that believed in Donald Trump and voted for the Republican Party, who classify themselves as pro-life. These people are of the highest class of morality. I'm not saying the individual tasks and problems and struggles we have with our demons, but when you are pro-life, you're pro-life. Even if you're faking it, you're pro-life. So that's it, right? There's only two classes we're dealing with, right? Life and death, right? So when you're pro-life and you're seeing your life getting threatened and in a lot of ways taken, what do? Right? Some of us are conditioned to fight. Some of us are wrapped up in discovering who we are and realizing, wow, I'm not a slave. I'm worth a lot more than, a food stamp. I want to evolve. I want businesses. I'm a god, right? I mean, we're seeing Ma being taken out in front of us, okay? We're seeing individuality taken out in front of us, okay? We're having people, even intellectuals, jumping in on this all men and all women thing, making it seem like it's a sexual thing when they really are taking the gender out by adding both of them and taking out so be it, right? So everything that life put down and made it absolute law, put all men to it, right? So be it to it, it is will. You're going to take out that will and say, oh, well, right? We're just going to be all men and all women. But here's the thing. The reality is, okay, because I live in reality, so I see what's real and what's not. And what's real is Satan is working under God. Okay, so it's a system that we're dealing with. So the same rules that were put in place are the same rules that are taken out of place. Okay, right? One's the God of fear and one's the God of scare. One's the God of trust and one's the God of deception. All right. It's duality, right? And they want to have oneness now. They want to take this dynamic and have a oneness now, right? Imagine that, right? Imagine that. So, when you have, a conscious group like Q basically saying that, we have Michael Jackson or Kennedy, two people that faked their death because, they wanted to come back at this time to, basically free the world of the scum and deceit. But meanwhile, they did the same deceitful stuff. Like for me, it didn't wash right away when I saw that. Like the truth is, I have a lot of friends, that are into this stuff, and that's great, But at the same time, it's not working. Okay, and then constantly telling, oh yeah, we got these people in jail, they're locked up, they're assassinated, and then you see these very same people making press releases and walking around, right? And then the worst part of it, everybody's an actor, so you can't like for your listen, okay, I'm going to put something in a real perspective for you. Would you murder somebody? Probably it's a bad time to ask that, right? But what I'm getting at, there's a lot of things actors are paid to do, right? Actors are paid to play a lot of crazy roles in their career, okay? They play they play, characters that may be gay. They play characters that could be serial killers. They play characters that just are totally opposite of Metu Neter, opposite of, the pata, the path, right? Like totally immoral stuff, right? So why is it out of the realm that they're all playing the actors like they're all playing pedophiles and they're playing Satanists and they're playing that they're all locked up and they have ankle braces? Like I'm not saying that they're past any of that, but I'm just putting something in perspective here. You're dealing with bona fide actors. Everybody here on stage is a bona fide actor, and you're deliberating whether it's true or not. That's why it's very difficult to listen to me, isn't it? It's very difficult to look at me and watch a video or even look at some of my posts. You got to do it. You have to do it because you need spiritual substance and nourishment. But I make it seem so simple that you have to say, fuck, man, I must have been stupid for that moment. Okay? Because let's be real here. You have to understand it's all about frequency control, right? It's all about having that little bit of, stuff you don't want in your body mixed in with that stuff that your body's going to accept, right? So listen, right? It's not over. You know why it's not over? Because we now get it. You're going to take your love for Trump and your want for pro-life. You're going to catapult that into spirit mode. You understand? So one, you're going to denounce the Antichrist, anti-life, Luciferianism, Draconianism, Satanism, all evil agents and works, right? You're going to sever all your bonds, all your curses, all your contracts, all your ties, all your generational karmic debt. And you're going to have your mind, body, and soul freed from all disabilities, disorders, diseases, and demons. All right? I'm here to help you with that. Once we get that, this is how we're going to uphold the land, air, and water, okay, through Trump or not. We're going into spirit mode, okay? We are now putting our energy into spirit. We're praying to spirit, okay? And please, I know it's going to offend some of you. We're not praying to Muhammad. We're not praying to Jesus. We're not praying to anything because those things all belong to the setup, okay? Good or bad, happy, sad. We're not gambling with anything. We have to now look. End times ended. That was 10 days ago. We're all still alive, right? Chronos clock has come to a stop. So we have to understand this is year 0, day 10. Okay, so we need to move on. This is new, right? It's not old. It's not anything. It's not nothing like that. It's all new. Okay, we're not running on their timeline. We're on our timeline. Okay, so we pray to life and everything that has veins or has wires connecting to, their limbs or components requires blood, requires energy that flows, right? So I just gave you the name of the supreme source because every being needs to have life to live. So how could any being be all and is when it can't be without? You know what I'm saying? So it's N-E-N. That's it. N. All right? N. You have to personify something. N. Short for energy. All right? Or life. I like to say life. Medu Neter. Mother Nature. All right? Ptah. It's the same thing as path. Just scramble the letters around. All right? We're going to unwind things. Okay? We're going to let loose. We're going to be able to flow and move. We're going to get Trump either in office or whatever the case may be, but we need to want something deep. You understand? If the buck stops at Trump, then what? Then what? What do we do? Right? Trump is representing us. Trump is supposed to represent our ideology. That's why they focused on the things that he or did or may not have done in his private life. Right? It's to keep it at the surface. So it's hard to bank him to represent your ideology, right? So we have to look past that. And then the force creates an egregor and embodies that egregor. And because Trump is in office, he would have inherited all that juice. Okay? He wanted it. But he can't do what he wanted you to do. And Q wasn't going to tell the Q nation to get rid of Satan. right? All Q had to do, if Q said, everybody get on with Chris Chaplin and get I denounce Satan going, right? Everybody, this game would have been over a lot. There'd be nothing. We're so far ahead of us now. It's like, wow. It's just like, literally, you're almost waiting for the knocks on doors. Okay, we have to get up. Okay, we have to get up. We have to look past Trump, look past Q. Okay, you cannot get your intelligence from artificial means. This is artificial intelligence. So they're making everything up. All you're seeing happening right now is all the thought leaders out there. I'm not saying all the thought leaders, but a lot of people out there having their political perspective on things. They're hushed now. They're now you have to look at this. Okay, so what am I really saying? Where I'm heavily shadow banned, where I can personally know 50 people that say they've subscribed on my channel, but it only shows me 16. Okay? I'm not saying more than 50 people have subscribed to it. I'm not saying thousands of people haven't watched my videos. Okay? But there's a game being played here. You can't have a bunch of people. I'm going to put something in real perspective right now. Okay? I was shut down for 3 weeks. I could not be identified on the internet. I searched my name, Christopher Chaplin. It's not there anywhere. Nowhere. Okay? Nowhere. I've had my phone shut down. I've had so much stuff happen to me daily. Okay? Daily. I'm dealing with stuff. Okay? But you could have an organization call themselves Q, put themselves so close to the president and everything else like that, right? Extract, footage and make you believe that you have a Kennedy in a plane and a Michael Jackson coming out again. Like think about all that. And then you can get all those people to show up at the nation's capital and get intermingled with some people that were dedicated to go in there and create havoc. Now, you see the dynamic? You've had the mayor of Chicago or the Senate or whatever, whoever she is, her position, her political position, in Chicago, come out and say, we're going to hunt you down. When Trump leaves office, we're going to hunt you down. All you Trump supporters and everybody, we're going to hunt you down. Right? And so now everybody has just been seen doing some radical event. Okay, and they already have the laws in place because thanks to Obama, he already took care of all of that, right? Trump never got rid of all that, right? Because Trump's only limited, right? Trump did so much good for the things that he could have done. But what we needed to do, we needed to look past him so the solar system can energize him and do the things that it's doing now through him or, another source. But it has to be within the same system. Right? The battle's not going to come out with pitchforks against energy weapons. It's just not happening. Okay? It's just not happening. All right? So we're going to look past the stuff. We're going to look past it. No more getting our intelligence and gluing and listening. We're going to get rid of it. Who cares about Flynn? Who cares about any of these guys? Okay, listen. In 2016, I registered a .com, pray for Donald Trump. I since got rid of it. I have a Facebook page, pay for listen, I know this game. I'm a visionary. I know how it's being played. Okay. But I don't care what people think about me personally, who like Trump or not, because I'm telling you, I've done everything I possibly can to have this gentleman prevail, and knowing that he's a buffer, knowing that the minute he's gone, that's it. It's like the monster's full out of the cage. Right? Knowing that he's the only thing stopping it and wondering why people can't get it. Wondering why people can't get it. Right? But it is what it is. The man literally said he's leaving office and it's not good enough. They want him out. You have to understand the symbology now. You have to understand the fighting for his life. There's all sorts of intelligence. If they're making Simpsons, episodes on killing Donald Trump, they're making all sorts of stage plays worldwide. Anybody's open could talk about Donald Trump. Don't you think that's in his mind? Let the man go. You understand? and start doing what we need to do. We need to, if you're really pro-life, it should be very easy for you to say, I denounce Satan, because he's the reason what deceived Donald Trump, took out Donald Trump, allowed for this shit to happen, right? Right in front of your face. Because here's this truth. The truth and the reality is they are no longer allowed. They are absolutely forbidden from secrecy anymore. It's all confusion now. That's the only way. That's the only thing that can work now, is trying to confuse you, right? You understand? So please, everybody, listen. I love each and every one of you. It's time to get off of this Trump stuff. It's trying to get away from this whole entire political thing. We have to actually believe that the end times just passed. So that signifies for something new. There's 2 kingdoms being built right now. All right? So, we need to understand that this old regime needs your energy to perpetuate their madness. All right? We're not listening to all these people who are controlled opposition, like I said. Understand? I'm giving you real solutions on what to do, real dynamics on what to do, taking the complicated, making it simple through word. Okay? And I've been doing it for years. Okay? And I'm having a hard time. I'm having fun right now, but I'm having a hard time. So I need your support. Okay, we need to be exercising the things that I'm suggesting, mainly getting off this timeline. Do not acknowledge the year 2021. It is year 0. Okay, 0, the hero has arrived. It has come to be the new day. Okay, save us from old. Okay, it is 0. All right. These are little tiny things in terms of language, using words like divine and all this types of stuff, and fear and all this stuff. Like, stick to my post. They're little, they're small, but they're seeds. Okay. You plant them inside your mind, they grow, they scaffold into things that you have to search and research for. It's beautiful. Okay. Then you share, you learn, you share, and it's like a virus of knowledge. Okay. It's a knowledge storm. All right. So, Christopher A. Chaplain, Tuhudi Ah, and remember, just focus on love, focusing on gathering, foods and the things that you need to do, focus on lightening your heart, if you need to phone people, if you need to pay people back, if you need to just judge yourself, just try to get a conscious, just do the exercise of laying in your bed and thinking of all the things that possibly could have crossed other people in your life, okay, and deal with that. Get your heart light, get your spirit right. Okay? Get ready to ascend in flight. All right? So, we got to do this. World War Sun, I am Truth Awareness. Art by CAC. I denounce Satan, Steridian. We got to fight this. All right? We got to do this. All right? So, there's a lot of good things happening right now, everybody. There's a lot of good things happening, okay? The sun is doing its thing. It's burning. It's bringing down radiation. There's so much good happening, okay? You have to understand this is putting pressure on the draconian society, okay? They're squirming right now. They're burning right now. The earth is spinning. Everything is, the vibration of earth has gone up. Consciousness has gone up. Awareness is abundance. Okay, there's so many good things, but we have to understand and be in a position to respond and not react to this mess. Okay, if we're constantly reacting, we're going to convert our energy into their wheel, okay, and be able to keep them rolling. We need to convert our energy into our wheel and keep our thing going, okay? We really, really, really need to do that. And I'm going to emphasize once again, okay? Let Donald Trump go, okay? Just let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go, okay? Let it go, okay? Don't worry about it. Get some spiritual nutrition, okay? I'm giving it to you. I'm here. I have years and years of material. You can scroll till you're scrolled out, okay? I've been doing everything everybody's doing right now for a while now. Okay? Right now, I am focused on making sure that you are light. Okay? You need to be light in order to be in the light, because down on this realm is going to get very dark. Okay? It's going to get dark like you wouldn't believe until the light gets down to this level. Okay? The light is up here. Until we all realize we need to sever our cord. Okay? We need to sever our ties to this demonic system so that it can't feed off it. Let it feed off of its own energy. Okay? They're going to roll out their clones. They're going to roll out their beings. They're going to roll out all their stuff. Okay? They're going to roll out all their stuff. All right? They're going to try to come and vaccinate. They're going to turn us into different beings. Okay? I just posted a video and watched this lady's tongue and all that stuff. You know, I'm scared. I'm scared. What if Dr. Stella's right? What if they're fusing, you know, this being, you know, with you that's going to be taking over your body? Like, what if this is like, you know, that in that movie, I Am Legend, you know, where all of a sudden people are vaccinated and they turn into these creatures, you know, these morph beings. This is sick, crazy stuff. Why isn't it possible that Satan has got into the minds of some crazy people and causing them to do crazy things? And the people that are running our world, so let's say they want our best interest, but they just are in so much level of trust with this demonic being that they don't know is controlling them, that they are so confused just like us, right? So we all can gain. All right, each and every one of us can gain from helping remove this, because you know what? Once we remove our and sever our bonds and ties, all these people that are under Satan's gas, that are real people like you and I, but just got caught up in this mess, they get freed because their energy cannot be powered up through our energy. They get freed. They're able to make decisions. They're able to leave. They're able to do whatever it is, but they're able to stay intact. They're able to get themselves back. Okay, even if they may not last long or whatever on this physical plane, they at least get their vessel back. Okay, they get their vessel back. Okay, and that's what the truth is, sets you free. So the truth is, you need to say, I denounce Satan. And why can't you? Ask yourselves that. Why can't you? Listen, nothing worse is happening than what's happening right now. Okay, this is our shot. This is what we need to do. This is our duty. Okay, so Trump supporters, let Trump go. All right. You know what? The man can say that he's gotten his election stolen from him. Don't worry about him. He's got his ego. He's done. Let's just don't worry about him. And if the good news is, if we really now denounce Satan today, we got 10 days to turn this thing around. He's the physical body right now that's in power, that the egregor will power. Okay, so if you're out there listening to me, Mr. Trump, the biggest thing that you can do, or anybody in your families, come out and say, I denounce Satan. Say it. Let the world really know that you're severed from the system. Say, I denounce Satan. Even if you don't, even if you're acting, just say it. Okay, that's what the people need. That's what the people need, and then we're gonna do what we need to do. You understand? We're gonna do what we need to do, and that goes for anybody. We need to get these algorithms. It needs to be all we're typing on the computer. Let them have to shut the computer down, not because we're telling people about the bad responses to the vaccines, but because we're shutting Satan down. Okay, Satan is a system. We have to understand this. We need to go completely hog wild against it. Okay, and we do that by denouncing it. It's power, it's spiritual energy. Energy needs energy, and we can't give it our energy. It can't live. Okay, it can't be embodied. Okay, we're going to disembody it. We're going to take care of it. We're going to get rid of it. Take it out of our body and dump it. All right? Gotcha. Subscribe. Shadow block, like, share. Make it, you know what I mean? Every 1,000 views, every 1,000 subscribers is like 10 to me. You understand? So I need it. Let's go. We need it.